the questions or the raised by the students is about that we are appearing in the June 2020 examination, professional group. And can we get the relaxation, to have our earlier 12 months training? And most of the students have raised this issue. And I would like to take up this matter. Dear students, we have already given you 6 months time for starting your training program. And since you have some students already qualified one group of the professional exam and one more group you are appearing the June 2020, that means you are already executive qualified. Now you are eligible to go for practical training. You can start your practical training today itself, or you are given 6 months time to start your practical training. The duration will be 24 months. I of course accept it, but there is a provision that you can start. But since the regulation was notified on 3rd February and our result will publish on 25th August for the June exam, and the students, those who will qualify, in a futuristic way, we cannot predict it and we cannot decide in that manner. That means if we give relaxation to those group of students in June, then the December students will also say, sir, give us up to at least December. That means that is a never-ending process. So that's why the institute has decided that there will be 6 months sunset clause and 6 month relaxation will be given. The students, those who have not started, let them come to the training structure within the 6 months, and those who are already in the training structure, let them continue as it is. So I'll request the students, so far those who are out of their training purview and you are eligible to undergo in the existing structure, please join and start your training immediately within next few months. And after 6 months, in no way we are going to give relaxation to any students. And it is clear cut that after 6 months, there will be a single training structure of 24 months after executive program, which will be applicable to all. So most of the students, they have raised these issues that give us some relaxation. So as per the regulation, there is no power to give any relaxation for such students. So it is my earnest request to all our students, those who have not started, please enroll yourself in the training. Number 1. Number 2, some students you have raised that can we appear the professional exam without, completing certain period of training? Dear students, earlier when the draft regulation was issued, that time there was a clause, there was a restriction that a minimum certain period of training to be completed to be eligible for appearing the professional exam. But in the final regulation which was notified, we discontinued that. Now there is no restriction for appearing the final exam. But at the same time, you try to understand, there will be a uniform training of 24 months. Even if you are starting after professional program, then also you have to go for 24 months. If you are starting after executive program also, you need to complete it 24 months. So it is beneficial for the students, without wasting their valuable time, to immediately come to the training structure and to start their training after the executive program. Once the result is published, in 25th August up to 2020, immediately you go for the EDP program, and after completing the executive development program, then immediately you start your practical training. Otherwise, what will happen, if you keep on waiting, then there will be unnecessary delay to get your membership. So the purpose is to bring the students to the training structure so that they'll get some practical exposure and practical knowledge which will help them to appear in the professional exam. One student, Chitrakshi, she has asked, what will happen about the earlier 15 months training structure? I think I have already covered it. So this 15-month option is available only for next 6 months. After 6 months, there is no 15 months, no 12 months, no 36 months. Only there will be one uniform training structure, that is 24 months, including your EDP and CLDP. Yes, one more question which is slightly different. It is relating to your one-day orientation program. Somebody is asking, if some student has not completed this orientation program, can he appear June 2020 exam? Let me student clarify that completing this orientation program is mandatory for all students. Without orientation program, you cannot appear the June 2020 exam. So I'll request all the students, still we have time, still we have almost more than 1.5 months time. Those who have not undergone the orientation program, you immediately contact your nearby chapters, nearby regions and complete your orientation program. Then you will be eligible to appear the exam in June. So it is not possible. So you need to complete your orientation program to be eligible for the for appearing the exam. Yes. One more question which is slightly different. Sir, how to apply for EDP and how to get information about the EDP? Dear student, let me tell you that we'll have a separate discussion about the training automation that we have recently introduced. Now the entire training will be governed through a e-governance mechanism and it will be an online process. And earlier you used to send your documents, send your queries, send your correspondence to the institute through email. And thousands of email you used to receive and it was difficult to reply you within very short period of time. So now we are coming to an online platform where every correspondence with our trainees, trainer and the institute will be an online platform. So through that e-governance and online platform, you will get all kind of information in within a very short span of time. For example, what kind of training will be due for you, that will be seen in your login ID and user ID and password. You can see your training page. That suppose you have completed orientation, it will be status will be shown that yes, it is completed. So what will come next? Suppose now you are executive pass and there will be a it will be seen that now you are due for EDP. So complete your EDP. Then after EDP, then there will be a process that 21 months practical training. So all the flows, all the process will be seen to you. So you no need of putting some queries, making some telephone call to the students. Everything will be seen automatically online in your training page and accordingly you can proceed. And all the training application will be made online subsequently. Any chapter, any region you want to apply for undergoing any kind of training, you need to apply online. You will get the response online. Your seat will be booked online and you will get your completion certificate also automatically generated online. And there will be an online feedback analysis also. And students, there will be options where you can give that online you can give your feedback online. So we are just switching over or moving towards the online platform, which will be very convenient for our students, for our chapters, for our regions, and to monitor and exercise the entire practical training matters. So thank you students.